Hey guys.
Hi. Hi guys. I'm sorry. I wanted to come on here. We wanted to come on here and discuss our disdain for the state of which the country is in right now. I'm disgusted.
Disgusted.
I'm heartbroken. Now, I know that we said that we would try to stray away from this type of thing on our channel because we're geared towards helping you guys laugh, giving you something to smile about, given the current state of our country. But I have to discuss this. Just saw a story on a blog site that I frequent stating that Jussie Smollett, an actor from the show Empire, an artist, was attacked in Chicago. Apparently, he went to a Subway at about like 2 a.m. because he was hungry, and I guess he wanted to get him something to eat like a normal person. You know, God forbid. As he was exiting the Subway, two white males in ski masks approached him saying, and I quote, warning, this is about to be vulgar. Hey, aren't you that faggot Empire nigger? Faggot Empire nigger.
Bold.
As they proceeded to beat him badly, he fought back, but obviously it's him against two other males. They beat him, they fractured his ribs, they tied a rope around his neck and poured bleach on him. Guys, this is what happens when you get a bigot, racist, alt-right president.
Not my president.
Over the United States of America. It brings out these people who have been lurking in the shadows. And at this point, I don't know if that's a good thing or a bad thing, because at the end of the day, they were always there.
Right. They're just being a little bit more brave. Actually, a lot more brave. Not a little bit. A lot more brave to come out and do these type of things.
And you know, one thing I've always said, I could not have lived in those times. When I would have these discussions with my mom, I would always say, I could not have lived in those times. Because I would have been dead. Because I would be fighting back, killing them, and eventually I would probably be caught somewhere like Jussie and killed for my actions. But you know what? I would have died noble. I would have died a hero in my own right. And I'll tell you like this. We're gay.
Yes.
We're black.
Yep.
And I dare anybody to come and try to attack any of us like we're in the 1950s. This has set the world back to be like the 1950s. How disgusting.
Even before that.
And the times before that, yes. How disgusting. I dare anybody to come at us and try to attack us. I guarantee you. At this moment, I'm declaring, all before I used to say, I'm not going to go and get my concealed. I'm afraid of what I'll do. I do have a bit of a temper. This, that, and the third. These are the reasons why I have a temper. I grew up black. Now, if I could just be honest with you, technically, I'm Puerto Rican and black. But what they see is black skin. They don't see any distinction that you're mixed, that this, that that. It don't matter. You ain't white.
Right.
I'm not white.
Right.
So I always will say, I'm not going to get my concealed because I'm afraid of what I'm going to do. But I'm declaring that I am going to set out to get my concealed, just in case I run across one of you alt-right MFers that want to try it. One of you Mickey Fickies. And see, when I show you just what I'm working with.
Bold. There's some really bold people in this world. And they act like they're not real life consequences for their actions. And in that situation, let's say he would have had a gun to protect himself and shot and killed both of them dead right there. Then what would have been the outcome behind that? It would have been something totally different. Then they say, oh, they investigating and doing all this stuff. I'm quite sure it was cameras outside. There's cameras everywhere these days. Nobody saw nothing. I understand it's 2 a.m. in the morning, but it's always somebody watching. Always. They probably heard something. Even if it was outside, I'm quite sure somebody heard something. I wouldn't be surprised if there was a video that showed up of just somebody just recording instead of calling the police. You go as far to get a rope and tie it around this man's neck and pour bleach on him. Then you gonna say this is MAGA country or MAGA whatever?
Yeah, this is MAGA country.
Bro, what is this? This is real life. This is not GTA.
No, screw GTA. No, GTA don't even have this many bigots in that game.
You right.
These are alt-right people, the same people from South Carolina. And then I know that this is gonna sound kind of ignorant, but I kind of don't care. Guys, this happened in Chicago, Illinois. Chicago, one of the blackest cities it is. Yet you got two alt-right people that just assaulted this man.
Bold. Well,
this is what sets back everything that Dr. King did. Dr. Martin Luther King Jr. Everything that he did sets back everything that Rosa Parks sacrificed and did. Y'all are bringing segregation and hate back into 2019. Stuff that now we have laws against.
And they still don't care.
They're above the law. Mm-hmm. That's why.
Mm-hmm.
And it's because everybody has enabled them. This is nothing but the result of enabled behavior. Everybody has enabled these people to make them feel like it's okay to do the things that they've done.
Right.
And not be touched. By killing us.
Probably
by killing us and not killing them. By saying that you're afraid of us, but not afraid of them. When statistically, they're the ones that's shooting up these schools.
They're the ones that's killing people more than others. Look up the stats, people.
But we're the thugs. We're the people that rely on welfare. But statistically, they're the ones that get the most welfare. We can't even get approved. And you know who else is on welfare? Foreigners that are not U.S. citizens. They come here with temporary visas and things like that, or whatever the case may be, and then they're granted. Do you want to know how much people are granted when they come to the United States of America? $10,000 of our money to just be able to get their foot, out there.
Now, why would?
But people who live here who are struggling can't just go out and get a $10,000 loan. A grant, shall I say, because that's not a loan. They're granting them this money that they don't have to pay back. food assistance for them and their families. When I used to be a cashier at Walmart, I used to see some of the foreigners and everybody else that's not black come into the grocery store. And yeah, I used to sometimes happen to look down on the bottom of their receipt after their transaction and would show their ending balance being over $1,000 worth of food assistance and over $600-700 of cash assistance.
And you live here and you could be able to get a handout.
And to make matters even worse, these are people who live over in the area of that Walmart that I worked at.
And those houses are very nice homes. They're very expensive. This is not no...
This is over $500,000 homes. $600,000-700,000 homes.
And they live in those areas, but they getting all of this assistance. Living the life that other people dream of living. But these people can't even get cash assistance, can't get food stamps. They struggling. But yeah, y'all over there living a life of luxury.
You single mother black woman, you go and you try to apply for cash assistance. And see, they try to hunt you down, wear you down about who that child's father is, because they won't give you cash assistance if you're single and by yourself. But if you have a child, they're going to hunt you down, try to wear you down about who that father of the child is. And then when they find him, they're going to put him on child support. And now that black man's going to be in debt. And guess what happens when he defaults on those child support payments?
Goes to jail.
He gets locked up.
Which makes no
sense. For being in arrears.
Which makes no sense. How can I make money for my child if I'm locked up? And you suspend their driver's license.
You're not allowed to get a driver's license until you pay off that debt. There has been people that has been hundreds of thousands of dollars in debt for child support.
But how can I make money for my child?
If now I have a record. Okay. And there's plenty of jobs that don't hire you because of a record.
Right.
And the ones that do, they don't pay you enough.
So it's a lose-lose anyway.
Catch-22.
The system is not for us. The system is not for us.
It's disgusting. Honestly, guys, they single us out and make it seem like we are the bad race. And that's because, as my stepfather put it, they don't know how to exist with us. But that just goes back to what you said, doesn't it, babe? That they are Neanderthals. You have your nerve to call us monkeys, but you are the ones who actually originated from monkeys. You're the Homo sapiens. Isn't that funny?
Child, that's all of them trying to sit in their truth.
What you call us monkeys? Y'all are true Neanderthals. So much so that you don't know how to exist with another race. It's either you or nothing.
Yep. They try to dominate everything. They want to dominate everything. But all they doing is destroying. Everything that's in their path, they destroy because they want to dominate. But they just can't coexist. That's a sickness.
It's a disease.
And it dwells within them. That's why I feel like they live the life of luxury on earth. It's so easy for them to live the life of luxury on earth. Because they can't handle it nowhere else. Hey.
From my recollection, I don't believe that there's this much racism, hate, segregation in Canada, in the UK. I don't believe that there is. I know that it's in South Africa. I know that I've seen videos of the black kids being separated from the white kids. The black kids had to sit off into a corner. In South Africa.
The motherland.
Our country.
Sickening. I don't know what it is. I don't even know. I mean, we see it every day though. You know, all the way down to you walking past, or we walking past a group of white people and they want to clutch their purse, or step over to the side, or look you up and down. Did I do anything to you? Why are you looking at me like that? Oh, but don't let you lock your door when they walk past the door. Oh, they feel offended. Don't let you clutch your purse when they walk past you. They feel offended. Then they want to go in this big uproar because they being treated a certain way. It's because that's what you are. It's called deflection. You know how people say that it's not their fault, it's the fault of somebody else? That's exactly what happens.
I truly don't want to live in the U.S. anymore. But the only thing that keeps me here is because I know that my family won't just up and leave. But see, that's how it's always been from the beginning of time. You have those who don't want any dealings with this and want to be rid themselves of it. And then you have those who just say, well, we're just going to grin and bear it. And that's the problem. The weakness that they see in us, black and brown people, is that crab in the barrel mentality, where we would climb on top of each other to try to get to the top and leave everyone else behind.
Mm-hmm.
Just to make sure we're at the top. We want to be noticed by the white man.
Or if you can't get to the top, you're going to hold yourself and everybody else down from making it up there. Just because you can't succeed. So therefore, nobody else can succeed.
How sick it is to have maybe a key to someone else's success, basically. You can help this person. You have information that this person may need, but you withhold it just because you can't stand to see someone else at the top.
Crab house.
Well, guys, I think that's all that I have of the heaviness before I get into some stuff that'll potentially get me looked at out of the side eye.
Yep, I'm done here. I mean, I'm not done discussing it because this is an ongoing situation, and you know, it has come a long way from where it used to be back in the day before I was born, but still,
It didn't come that far because it's going right back. believe it or not, is doing a full circle.
Well, they say history repeats itself.
That's the type of history we don't need to repeat.
Right.
You guys be blessed. Be alert. Be aware.
Be safe.
Be safe. Thank you guys for hanging with the mobs today. We'll probably try to put out a lighter video today. Because, yeah. Love you guys.